Please stand for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Friday, February 26th. It is a day 1 and an A schedule. I'm Alex Getz-Morales. Welcome back to Parkland TV. This week is World Language Week. Today is Flipgrid Friday. Make sure to check Schoology for links and updates. As Black History Month comes to a close, news correspondent Sam Massad tells us the story behind Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King statue in Allentown.
Hello, I'm news correspondent Sam Massad reporting in front of the Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King statue located here at Harry A. Roberts Plaza in Allentown. Our beloved civil rights activists are standing hand in hand and can be found along the sidewalk of Martin Luther King Drive and Union Street. Born in 1929, Dr. King was best known for his contributions to the American civil rights movement in the 1960s. His famous speech, "I Have a Dream," was delivered in 1963, where he spoke of segregation and racism in the United States. His wife, Coretta Scott King, was also a civil rights activist who is known to often incorporate music into her civil rights work. Harry A. Roberts had the idea of building a statue to honor and celebrate Dr. King's ideas for equal rights for years, and was finally given the okay back in 2006. After his passing in 2008, his ideas had continued and the statue began to be constructed. Roberts had believed women in the movement were extremely important, sparking the idea of adding his wife, Coretta Scott King, in the creation as well. It is believed that the statue is actually one of the only statues to exist with both Martin Luther King and his wife, Coretta. Finally, after many years, creator Ed Dwight, known for his many civil rights activist statues, had finished the beautiful creation that stands today. The statue was unveiled on January 17, 2011, where near 100 people had gathered to celebrate.
Congratulations to the following Political Science Club members who participated and won at the Delaware Model United Nations Conference held virtually on February 20th. Honorable mention to Allison Barilla, Outstanding Delegate to Veda Vandela, Best Delegate to Grant Pinsley. The Parkey Yearbook staff is seeking submission for Senior Spotlight and Student Secret Talent pages. Please submit all photos and captions through forms sent out through Schoology to be featured. Make sure to follow our YouTube and Twitter at Parkland TV Film and check out our website parklandtvfilm.org for updates, broadcasts, and exclusive content. I'm Alex Getz-Morales. Now we will bring you our interview with John Annoni, founder of Camp Compass, who introduces inner city youth to wildlife, outdoor survival skills, and the beauty of nature. Have a great day, Parkland.
I'm John Annoni. I am a 32-year public educator, as well as the founder of Camp Compass and a principal investigator for Cornell University working on a noise grant. When I first started teaching, I had a love for kids, right? I had a love for education, but I really didn't think that the books were cutting it. And I started to reflect on what helped me as a kid, and it was the outdoors. So I built Camp Compass because of the lack of opportunity in my community, right? There's enough basketball programs, there's enough baseball programs, not everybody's an athlete, right? And for me, I wanted to give students a place that they could call home. What a better way to help kids than to use nature to do it. Mother Nature doesn't care if you're white or if you're black, if you're fat or if you're skinny. She doesn't care. And what happens is when you compete against her, right, whether it's through the elements or against one of her critters, there are no excuses. Right, so you're competing against an object or a persona that won't accept anything but your best. You know, when I reflect on Black History Month, I'm older now, guys, right? When I was a kid, right, Black History meant having the opportunity to give a speech about Jesse Owens when I was 11, right, to put a tie on and speak in front of people. Julius Erving, Reggie Jackson, these were all heroes, right? That was my Black history. You know, as I got older, I went to college, you know, you start to become a little more reading aggressive, right? So got to read about Dr. King and Malcolm X, and you start to formulate different opinions. And now as I get older, right, I look and say, boy, Black history is the future. A white person needs to be just as invested in Black history, you know, as a Black person is as invested in white history, right? Because what ends up happening is history becomes all of ours, right? So, you know, for me, Black history is one piece of the puzzle in our history. The more you bring things to the surface, the more normal they become. It's a time for unity. It's not a time for separation. It's not a time for anxiety. It's a time to say, wow, we've had some really good things happen in this country, and we've had some things that we need to learn from. Life's not going to be easy. You're not always going to get what you want. Okay, let's face it. It's just not going to happen. But if you work hard enough, right? Okay, and you get out of bed, you'll make your own history, and that's what it's all about, right? Get out of bed and make your own history. And then nobody else can take that from you.